Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, into the action we go today on a market that is trading very light on Veterans Day. And again, the bond market is closed. Anytime the bond market is closed, you should always expect a very light volume day. And take a look at the volume. We had a little bit of volume in the first 30 minutes of the day. And then since then, look at how tiny these candles are. And they're getting even smaller as we trade into the early afternoon session just beyond the 12 o'clock time frame right now. Even compare it to Friday's midday and afternoon, and it's even lighter than that. So again, just for future reference, make sure you all understand that when the bond market is closed, you should generally expect the stock market to be very, 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 very quiet in terms of volume. Now, generally, light volume breeds neutral to upside in the market. Right now, we're seeing the markets hovering around the flat line. S&P's up about 20 cents, Dow's up 17 points, NASDAQ is down 2 points. Spiders themselves are now down 7 cents on the day, but basically that's about as flat as you can be without being exactly on the 000 mark on the markets. Now, a couple things we want to pay attention to. So Friday, a lot of people have asked me, what did Friday's reversal mean? So Thursday, we had this humongous sell-off, and the sell-off basically took us from new all-time highs up here to essentially a low not seen in quite some time. If we zoom out on the charts, you have to go back to really mid to late October to see those lows put in. All right, so we had a very significant sell-off, and we closed below the Fed day low, which was right here at the 175.65 level. Now, the key here is this. All right, you closed below it. I personally thought that would be enough to kickstart some selling in the markets, but I was avoiding the aspect of confirmation, and confirmation did not occur. Confirmation is a proprietary signal that has probably been the best indicator that I've ever come across in the markets about determining what's a true breakout or a true breakdown, or what's a false breakout or breakdown. And yes, we closed below that Fed day low. I thought, again, I kind of cut the corner there. I said to myself, this will be enough to just kickstart the selling in the market. That'll be a significant signal. But ultimately, confirmation still rules the roost. And ultimately, as you can see very clearly here, on Friday, after closing below that line and obviously not confirming, Friday we did see an unbelievable reversal, taking us back up to almost the highs of the previous day. Now, a couple things out here to watch. Number one, we touched the same double top, which was Fed day high, just like we did on Thursday of last week today. All right, if you look at Friday's action, you did not negate that candle. Now, if we had closed above this line on Friday, I would have been in the bull camp. I would have been saying to you guys, listen, not only did you have a reversal, but you had an engulfing candle, essentially, closing above that Fed day high, which we have never done yet. We've pierced the Fed day high a few times, but we have never closed above it. All right, including today in the early morning session. So basically where I'm standing right now, to simplify it out, to make it as easy as possible for you guys to understand, what I'm going to tell you now is the key. What we're looking for is we're looking for a close above this high from Thursday, which happens to be the 177.64 level. And at this stage, I think we have to just say always look for confirmation. All right, confirmation is the signal. This is the best proprietary indicator we've discovered ever. It's better than anything else in the market. And again, proven again based on Thursday into Friday, you have to look for that confirmation signal. If you get it, then it's a true breakdown or breakout. If not, then you need to sit back and say, listen, this market's ranked in a neutral area until we get that signal one way or the other. All right, generally, because we haven't taken out this high here and Friday didn't 100% negate it, I'm still in the slightly bearish camp on this market. But I will say this, volume is super, super light today. Wouldn't be surprising to float this thing up in the afternoon session as volume gets lighter and lighter. Okay, so just keep an eye on that. All right, couple big alerts today given in the intraday stock chat. CRUS was a gap play given to members in the intraday stock chat this morning. The level to buy was the only gap play of the day. The level to buy was right here at 1882. That was your buy price that we gave out to the intraday stock chat ahead of time before the market opened for this stock, CRUS. This stock literally pierced that level by 2 cents, reversed, and went all the way back to 20 bucks. That is an amazing level, an amazing job by my partner, Nick, as he gives out these gap plays. And again, this was the only gap play today and made members a quite large sum of money really in the first couple minutes of the trading day. In and out. There was a member who basically made $2,400 in the first 5 minutes of the trading day and just said, "Thank you very much. I'm done for the day. I'll see you later." And I mean, that's the beauty of what we do. Another alert I gave out was on VISN. This was a great trade. All right, I talked to my members about this when it popped up in the early session to about the $6 level. All right, and I said to them, listen, if you look at the daily on VISN, and you can see I traded it myself today and made some pretty solid money, almost 2Gs on this alone for me, and I didn't even hold near this level. But look at the 50 MA. All right, the stock was at $1.18. It pulled back over the course of a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, into the 5.5 level. The low today 551 into the 50 MA, and look at this thing today, up $2.37. Unbelievable. Right, I only took a small portion of what I could have gotten out of this. I definitely wish I held it, but ultimately you never know for sure that it's going to make this type of move. I made about 2Gs on it myself, but really amazing mover on VISN. And I gave this alert out right bright and early when the stock was up 20, 30, 40 cents. Before now, it's up $2.50 on the day. And again, the chart really told you this. This is one of my favorite plays. It's called a retrace play. And anytime you get these mega pops on these stocks, as they fall into key levels, they will get huge bounces. Chinese stocks, this is a Chinese stock, by the way. Overall, Chinese stocks are doing very well. NQ, which had some fraud allegations a couple weeks ago, having a big pop up at $1.75. CLNT, this is a potential breakout play here. If we take this high pivot and just draw it across, you can see it's still hovering below that level, but very close to a possible breakout on the chart. KNDI is another Chinese play. This stock's up 58 cents. Very nice move there. And solar stocks, too. JKS, Jinko Solar, up $2.38 today. That's a big move up to $28.36. I mean, look at the chart on this thing. Truly an amazing chart. JA Solar, take a look at this, up over $1 today. It's about a 10% move on this stock. So Chinese solars and Chinese stocks in general have been the hot sector today, in my opinion. Now, if we look at some of the larger caps, we have Apple. Apple's actually negative on the day. So if we take a look at Apple intraday, you can see here it had a good bounce off the lows here, got down to about 514. Now it's back to 518. Definitely stalling out just a little bit here, but still down $2.50 on the day. Google's down $1.80 on the day. So we do see some weakness out of there. One thing I am noticing is the financials continue to grind higher. And the financials had a good run on Friday after we got the jobs data because interest rates spiked higher. And remember, when interest rates go up, that's good for the banks because banks are lending money and they can make more money as they lend money. So that's a positive for the banks when interest rates go up. So with the spike on Friday on interest rates, banks had a huge rally on Friday, especially JPM. Look at JPM on Friday, guys. Just a humongous type move. If we go to the daily chart, you can see it even better. Look at the size of this daily candle right here. All right off the 200 to the upside, monstrous move. All right, today it's getting a little bit of follow-on movement to there as well. Aside from that, we have a basically mixed market. I'd say financials are strong and Chinese stocks are strong. Those are the biggest sectors. Aside from that, again, as I said, it's more on the neutral side. Markets, if we flip back to the SPY, are trading down 2 cents on the day. We're just holding the 20 MA. So in light volume, the big question is, can this hold into the afternoon? My guess is, again, we have a flattish type day today. Because it's a holiday, the bond market is closed. Remember, when the bond market is really bigger than the stock market. I mean, that's a huge amount of money in there. So when the bond market is closed, a lot of traders take off. A lot of traders just sit on the sidelines. And that generally breeds neutralish, even slight float up in the market. So I would generally expect that again, and we'll continue to keep an eye on it into the end of the day. But going forward, really just follow those levels. Follow the purplish pink trend line here at the top and the high from Friday. Remember, confirmation. If you don't know what confirmation is, it's just because you haven't taken our Elite Keys and Limited Success webinar here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Nick has his methodology revealed course on Saturday, which will divulge our time count secrets as well as many other secrets to learn as well. But bottom line is that confirmation signal proved itself again. Sometimes I deviate from that, and I got to learn never to deviate from just looking always for confirmation. Confirmation. All right, guys. Have a great afternoon, great evening. Enjoy your Veterans Day. A special salute out there to all our veterans in the military. I truly appreciate your service across the board, and thank you so much, as always. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great afternoon, great evening.